Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Sheila Munywoki. Thank you for staying tuned, and today we're going to be talking about visitation dreams. I know this is a topic that most people are not really comfortable talking about, which is completely okay. I mean, we are open channel. We are an open-minded channel, and if you're not comfortable with something, that is completely okay. No one is going to be forcing you to be okay with something. God, and if this call continues like this, I am definitely never going to leave the house. If you die today, would you want to come back and tell your loved ones that you're okay? Maybe if you died in a car accident, or if you died in a fire, or maybe you died a very unexpected death and people really grieved for you, and until today, or maybe months or days later, they still don't like get to wrap the whole idea of you going around their little mind. So let's say your mother was going through something that is really really like, you dying is really a huge grief. Like, you as a child dying is a really a huge grief. So if you saw your mother going through such a hard time on the other side, wouldn't you want to like show up and be like, hey mom, I'm fine, you don't need to be going through all this, it's okay, I am fine, I am sorry I died like this and this. Like, wouldn't you want to show up to give your mother that comfort of you're okay? Because for me, I would want to show up. So that is what visitation dreams are about. But um, if this is a topic you'd be interested in, stay tuned. We'll be talking about what is visitation dreams, why it happens, um, some of like the differences between visitation and normal dreams, how to like detect if this is like a visitation, and much more. So stay tuned. And well, I hope this one is going to be a really really short one. I always end up talking too much and my videos end up being so long. So let's get into the details. The difference between a dream and a visitation is that a dream is usually like vague. There's nothing really specific about it. Do you ever have these dreams of like you woke up, you met someone who is like your friend, and then you did this and that, and it's not like there's anything vivid about it. Like, you can't, there are things that you won't remember. I mean, in dreams, it's usually like an nonsensical, weird, unclear thing. Most of the time, you'll meet someone, and then you'll be later on when you wake up, you'll be like, what were they wearing? Like, was it a dress or a trouser? Was it did they have hair? Did they not have hair? It's pretty vague with dreams. But when it comes to visitation, everything is so clear. You cannot forget anything that you saw in that visitation dream, because these beings on the other side, like, they've already crossed over to like the other side. Now they don't have the physical bodies that we have. Now they're just like on the other side, where they're just souls, they're just an energy. So it's kind of hard to, it's not, I don't think it's even possible to us people who have physical bodies to see souls on the other side. I mean, we can see the souls using like that eye, like that, but seeing them using our eyes is just close to impossible. When you get a visitation dream, it will be as clear as day. You will know everything that is happening. You will even like smell their perfume. You will even like you will be looking at them in the eye, having a conversation that is real. It's not going to be like, I don't remember what happened. No. When you wake up, you will feel like they were there. Like, you will even feel their energy. It will be like, if you'll even be like, if I opened my eyes a second earlier, like, maybe I would have seen them, but that is not how it works. Their energy is still there. It lingers around you, especially after the visitation dream. Because why we get the visitation dreams, it's because most of the time we are not awakened enough to like oh, it's raining. We are not awakened enough to like be able to communicate with our deceased loved one from the other side. So what happens is, the only way that they can communicate to us is through dreams. So when we're asleep, our brains are not working that much. During the day, we're like, I need to cook for my baby. Where is the food? I need to submit the assignment that I never did. I never sent that email. So there's so much going on your mind, through your mind during the day. But at night when you're sleeping, it's just like peace of mind, like finally some peace of mind. So that is the perfect time for the deceased loved ones to show up in our dreams. So for them to show up in our dreams, they have to like lower their frequency a little bit to get to where we are. Because when you compare someone who's awakened talking to beings on the other side from the physical world and the spiritual world, you find that the people in the physical bodies, like the souls in the physical bodies, they have to raise their vibrations in order to meet the souls on the spiritual realm, to like now meet them in the middle, because we have a very different frequencies and vibrations. So like when I say vibrations, it's like we as human beings, we have anger, we have pain, we have grief, we have the low vibration like jealousy, um, things like those, you know. So we have a low vibration down here. So in order to like meet beings up there, okay, I don't mean they're like up there, I mean in frequency way, in order to meet them, we have to like raise our vibrations. And what I mean by raising our vibrations, it's like through meditation, you can raise your vibrations to like better, like having love, peace of mind, enlightenment, you know. When you raise your vibration, now you're trying to meet the beings on the spiritual side in the middle. So now you're able to communicate. That is why before someone tries to communicate with people on the other side, you have to like have high vibrations. Even like when you're communicating to your spirit guides, you have to like have a better higher vibrations. You cannot like, it's really hard to be in touch with them when you have really low vibrations, like the anger, the pain, the grief, you know. Yeah. And that is also the same reason why our loved ones won't show up when we are really grieving, because the vibrations are really low and it's really hard to reach us. So they will wait for when now you are feeling a little better with them being gone, you know. So yeah. So where were we? Them coming down to your vibrations while you're asleep. So for example, you'll find that most of the people will get these visitation dreams between 3 to 4 5 a.m., which is usually called the witching hour. This some of the time, if you're religious, you know that people wake up at 3 to pray, um manifest, like if you're spiritual, you wake up at 3 to like communicate to beings on the other side, you know. And if you're on the other low vibrations, like hexing people, you also wake up at 3 to hex people. So it's at that time between 3 and 5, that is when the veil between physical world and spiritual world is kind of dropped. So angels and spirits and guides are able to like pass over, like it's easier to pass over, like to pass through, how do I call it, to this physical world, unlike any other time. That is why you find that most people wake up between 3, 4, or 5, you know. So since their energies, like they have to lower their energies to come and communicate with you, give you messages, or just hang out with you to make you feel better about them passing. Yeah. So personally, I think death is a good thing. I used to think that death is bad. I mean, I used to be so scared of death. I would think about death and just be like, oh my God, am I going to hell? Am I going to hell? I don't want to die now. I don't want to go because I don't know if I'm going to go to hell or heaven. I don't even know what happens there, you know? I was so scared of death a while ago. But now I'm just like, death is a good thing. Like, you get to. I think I'm going to talk about that in another video. Just don't overthink it. um don't overthink it. If you're going to be getting a visitation from someone on the other side, don't overthink it. Just take it and breathe into it, think about it, accept it, because it's happening, you know. I remember when I got my very first visitation dream, I was so scared. I was like, are they going to haunt me? Are they going to kill me? Am I going to die? You know, it was really bad. But then I also asked, I went through Bible a lot. God, I was really scared of visitation dreams and all that. I didn't even know they were a thing. So I remember being so scared, so being like, and then I was told that when someone dies and comes to you, it's because they need your help. So I didn't even know how to help then. But now, me getting a visitation dream, it's a good thing. I get to hang out with the person that I love, and when I wake up, I'm more at peace. I have had a moment with them, so it's a good thing. Yeah. Anyways, them visiting is a way of telling you that they're okay, that you don't have to worry about anything, that you can move on with your life and fulfill your life purposes, that everything happens for a reason. There's nothing that is accidental in this world. So just accept it and move on with life. But when I say move on, I don't mean like forget it happens and all that. No, just accept that it happened, see the meaning to it, accept it, and continue with your life having this peace of mind of they're okay, you know? Yeah. So when you get a visitation dream, this souls are usually happy. If you dream about someone who has passed away and they have a really low vibration, I don't think that is a visitation dream, because there are no vibrations, low vibrations on the other side. When a human being who's died and given up their vessel goes on the other side, now they become a soul with a very high vibration and a better sense of existence. So I don't think they would come to you being angry. So in visitation dreams, they're usually very happy. They look well, even if they died in a situation that wasn't good. They usually just look well. They're dressed well. They look very nice and they are happy. You know, they're just usually very well. And then number two, you won't ask like if it was a dream, if it was a visitation, because when you wake up, you will know that it was a visitation, because it's not anything that you've ever had. Like, it's something unique. You wake up feeling their presence. You can even feel their energy lingering around your house. Like, you know that this was a visitation. You don't even have to ask. So yeah. And number three, they usually clear communication. It's nothing like kupitia pitia kona kona. It's a very clear communication. These people come to give you a message that is very clear. And imagine, coming down to our vibrations is not easy. So when a soul decides to come to our vibrations, they use a lot of energy, and I they would never come here to just do nothing, or to just not pass something, an information, or a message. So before they come here, they already know what they're going to be telling you that will resonate with you. So mostly they have a very clear message for you. So listen. Yeah. Yeah. Number six, you become more at peace once you see this person is happy. You have that contentment, and they brought such immense love. Oh my god, these souls, these beings, they have so much love. Like, it's so much you can't even like start to explain. Once you feel a love from a soul that is not human anymore, you will just know, because it's not possible for a human being to give such love. And I know even the low negative energies would never be able to give such love. So when I get a visitation dream, I know that it's a good thing, that it's something that is going to be, that was worth it. That is what I'm trying to say. So when they visit, they leave you with peace, like more peace. The grief lessens, and you start to heal and get to the facts that they are gone, and you will see them when you go on the other side, or in another lifetime you're going to be together and all, if you guys are a soul family, you're obviously going to come back in this world again as a family, and you're going to continue with your lessons and try to ascend, if you can all ascend at the same time, yeah. Anyways, another reason is you'll never forget that dream. You might have had this dream when you are like 15, and until today when you think about it, you still feel the feelings that you felt when you had that dream. Yeah, so you'll never forget about that dream ever, not even one single detail. It will always be lingering in your mind. It's almost like an experience that you had, so you'll never really forget the experience. I know people are afraid of death. People are so afraid of talking about death, to a point that when someone you love dies, you end up not talking about how they went, where they might be, the experiences that you had with them. And I know this because I've been there. You don't know what to tell the people who've lost their loved ones, which has always been very hard. I know, right? So people are so afraid of death. And when you start talking about death or dead people, like me right now, I find myself talking about my friend who died a lot. And sometimes when I start talking about him to another person, this person just ends up being like quiet because they don't know what to say. But for me, I'm just here talking about him as if I met him yesterday, as if we were together yesterday. Like, for me, death does not mean that they are gone and I'll never see them again. Death does not mean that that is it, or I should be sad that they are gone. No, not for me. For me, I'm just like, they are happy. I mean, I can't wait for my time to go there and be happy too. That is just a good thing. It's just an amazing sense of comfort and love and peace that comes from them. So I think we should all get to accept that fact. But I also think that it's because we've been conditioned to like be afraid of death that we are not able to feel the them or their souls enough. Anyways, that is all that I have about visitation dreams. And I also read somewhere that you can attract souls from the other side to like visit you. And my God, I tried. After my first visitation, I wanted Brian to visit me so much again. I wanted him to come again. I just wanted him to visit me again because I wanted to feel his presence. I wanted to like feel that he was here again. But I tried so hard. I slept in his clothes. I like I did so much. I was in so much grief and so much confusion, and I did so much to just get him to come back, and he just never did. But uh months later on, after now I started my awakening, my spiritual awakening, I started to see him in another way, not just the visitation or dreams. So yeah, I don't need the dreams anymore. But if he feels like he wants to visit me in my dreams, I wouldn't mind. It's just phenomenal. Did you know when you sleep, your soul leaves your body and then it goes to another dimension to hang out with other people, see the world and all that. But then when you wake up, you don't remember all that shit, right? So you can, your soul could when you sleep, your soul could leave your body and then go to visit your friends and your loved ones who died. And then you have a moment in the time, the whole night. Sometimes you'll sleep even the whole night without waking up to go to the toilet, right? Yeah. So you will have all that, enjoy all that, the moments with them. But then when you wake up, you won't remember, right? Crazy, right? But you can remember if you want to. It's all up to you and what you decide to do with your life and your awakening and you're lucid dreaming. It's called lucid dreaming. You dream and then you realize that you're dreaming in the dream, and then when you wake up you remember the dream. So when you wake up you have to write the dream down, because if you don't, then you forget 3 seconds after. If this is a topic you'd like for me to talk about, just tell me and I will. I mean, all I have to do is open my mouth and start talking. So guys, that is it. Let's see each other in the next video. That was all I had about visitation dreams. I love you guys. Bye bye. Mwah.